This segment is sponsored by Affordable Debt Consolidation.
Well, the price of just about everything seems to be going up with inflation, and it's making it harder for lots of Texans to pay down their debt. Well, Affordable Debt Consolidation is helping Texans statewide with overwhelming credit card and personal loan debt. And Tim Wilkins is joining us this morning to see how we can help get this debt gone. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Well, you know, prices are skyrocketing. Their wages aren't keeping up. And then worse than that, we're surviving on our credit cards on inflation and tacking 20 to 30% interest on our daily expenditures.
Absolutely. It seems like a vicious cycle, and a lot of Texans are having trouble right now, and that's where you guys come into play. How can you help us out there?
Well, we have people come in or call for a free, no obligation consultation and look at their options. See how they can resolve their debt. For some people, that could be a debt consolidation loan that lowers their interest rates. For others, it could be a credit counseling or debt management program that lowers their interest rates into one fixed rate, and it doesn't require a new loan. And for other people who are really struggling, it could be a debt negotiation program that actually reduces it works on reductions of what they actually owe. And what that can do for many people is give them that monthly program payment that could be less than half what they're paying in just minimums.
Exactly.
And it can help resolve their debt a lot faster in as little as 24 to 48 months.
And that's what I love what you guys do over there. There's options for different people. You make it easy for everyone. You guys are locally, your headquarters are here on 410. You go all over Texas. You're helping Texans. Why is that important to your team to be local and work with someone who is here in Texas and understands?
Well, it's very important to know that a lot of the out-of-state companies you see on the TV and the internet aren't even debt relief companies. They're advertising companies selling your information to the highest bidder. So you may not even be getting a company licensed in Texas. We're 100% or A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, 100% veteran owned, and we believe that we do things more efficiently than those out-of-state companies. We know the consumer protections, and we pass those savings along to people who are already struggling. Typically, we're 40% less than many of those out-of-state companies. So that's a big thing. If you're already struggling with debt, the last thing you need is higher fees to relieve your debt.
Exactly. And let's talk about some of those options you have for Texans out there. Let's get to the visuals. People like to see this broken down. It makes it easier to understand. What do we have?
If you have $50,000 in credit card debt, which is very common for us now, just making those minimums, you can pay over $100,000, sometimes more, in just chipping away at that over time. A debt consolidation or credit counseling program might pay around $63,000. And with our debt negotiation program, you could pay often less than half what you owe now, which is a big relief. This is the next one. What you actually pay every month. The minimum payment on $50,000 in debt could be $2,000 a month or more. Rate hikes are coming. Debt consolidation loan or credit counseling could be still big relief. We have wonderful programs. And our debt negotiation program, that could be less than half compared to just making minimum payments. And it could resolve that debt in as little as 24 to 48 months depending on your budget, which is this last graph. If you're just making those minimums, cut up the cards, put them in the freezer, whatever you do, never buy another thing, could still take over 20 years to pay that debt off. A debt consolidation and credit counseling, 6 and 5 years. But with that debt negotiation program, depending on your budget, you could see that burden lifted off your shoulders in as little as 24 to 48 months. Debt is deeply stressful and very personal, the biggest cause of relationship problems. It's important to deal with it.
It really is, and it's important for everyone out there watching this right now just to give you guys a call. You're going to help them every step of the way.
Call sooner rather than later, even if you're getting the threatening letters and calls or the lawsuits, but the sooner you call, the more options you have.
Absolutely. Well, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you live in studio.
Fantastic. You're 100% veteran owned and operated, which we love here in Texas. You really take the time to help everyone out there. So if you or anyone you know is struggling with very high credit card debt or personal loan debt, call Affordable Debt Consolidation right now at the number on your screen. It's 800-816-1003. And be sure to visit their website, affordabledebtconsolidation.com, for all the information you need and get started on getting that debt down.